So yes, the Surface Table exists, and this is what it looks like. This was a project way before the Surface tablets with the goal of being an interactive table that could be used by multiple people at any given time. It was a first of its kind because the UI was designed in a certain way that it would work no matter what orientation you were looking at the table. Now, this is my table. I bought this for myself in my own office. It's been used, as you can tell. These are 10 years old after all. Mine's got a few scratches here and there, but it's in fully working order, and these are very rare to come by these days, so I'm actually pretty chuffed with its current condition. Now, the Surface Table itself is, since it's 10 years old, it's running an Intel Core 2 Duo with Windows Vista, but it's a modified version of Windows Vista. It's not the Windows Vista that you are expecting, although there is there if you want it. It actually boots into an entirely different shell. It boots into something called the Surface Shell, and when you boot it up, it looks just like this. By the way, that fan you can hear is the Surface Table. This is a loud device when on, so I wouldn't recommend using one of these in, say, a quiet office or something. So the main benefit of the table, apart from its UI being usable from any angle, is the fact that it could also see not just fingers but objects. So I can draw these ribbons here on the table, for example, and then I could put a cup down, and the cup, well, the table will see the cup and actually react to it. So you can see the ribbons are now surrounding the cup, and if I lift the cup up, the ribbons will you'll see them spinning around, and then in a few seconds they will dissipate and move on to their next sort of object, which you can see another one found the cup and it's now spinning around it. Now, you can't do this on a normal capacitive touchscreen, and yes, this isn't a capacitive touchscreen. This is a touchscreen device that is being used in conjunction with IR sensors, cameras, and a projector. So this was one of the many benefits. Another benefit was that back in 2008, you could put your Windows Mobile 6.5 device on it, and the table would be able to see it and read data off it, such as music, ringtones, contacts, and more. Unfortunately, since I don't have a Windows Mobile 6.5 device, and since you need to email Microsoft's own Surface and email to get the app anyway, I don't believe this app is actually in circulation anymore. It does come with a few games, and again, since the UI is designed to be adaptable from any angle, you can spin the thing, you can turn it around, you can do all sorts with it, you can resize it, so anybody at any angle can play and interact. So I'm playing checkers here, and it's pretty fun. You can also turn on AI if you're lonely like me and have nobody to play with, and the game will play for itself. Now, I want to talk more about the UI and how it's designed to be accessible from any angle. So as you can see here, I'm using it from the left-hand side of the screen, but I can also open the same UI from the other side of the screen, and the UI will adjust accordingly to cater to whoever's using it. So using it on the left-hand side, if I press the button on the right-hand side, it will open the UI on the right-hand side. And again, the goal of this UI was for it to be accessible and usable from any angle by multiple people. This is the music app, and all of the elements within the music app can be spun around and orientated in any way you want. So I'm obviously looking at it from this angle here, but you can look at it from another angle as well. Speaking of music, the speakers built into the Surface Table are actually pretty cool. They sound amazing, as you can see here, and the app that actually handles music is really quite nice. It can be a little bit slow, and sometimes the touchscreen itself is a little finicky, but the overall app itself is really quite enjoyable to use, and it's really cool as well being able to organize music at a party on your table. A lot of people look at that and go, wow, this is actually really kind of cool.
But I can't hear a thing, 'cause I'm looking for you. I've been on it, but all that
And that's kind of the goal of the Surface Table. It is really quite wow, and it's interesting because this is a table that's 10 years old, yet this technology still isn't here today in all of our homes. It's unfortunate because I would love to have an actual table that's updated with an active developer community that were building apps for a UI that can be accessible from any angle. It's really quite great. Now, as you can see here, I am playing chess with the AI, and it's been a while since I played chess, so I'm about to fail epically here. But the games that it comes with, the sort of demo apps, are pretty amazing. Look, I just lost my king. Look at how pathetic that is. I couldn't believe it. Listen. Wow. I did not see that one coming. Now, it's also worth noting that these Surface Tables weren't ever aimed at the consumer market. These were for the commercial market, for businesses who would be using these in retail spaces such as stores. which is one of the reasons why we aren't seeing them in homes today. These weren't really aimed at homes at the beginning. Now, I'm pretty sure the end goal was to get these into homes. However, it's 2017 and we still don't have them here. Now, the reason we're not seeing these in homes just yet is because Microsoft cancelled the project in 2013, shortly after releasing a version 2.0. The product was renamed to Microsoft PixelSense after the Microsoft Surface tablets were launched, but that didn't save it, and Microsoft have since not been working on this project anymore, which is a shame because I would really like an updated table running Windows in my living room. Unfortunately, that doesn't appear to be the case just yet.